Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a review of the Dose of Colors Desi x Katy collab. Now, I would have done this a while ago. I ordered it literally the second it released, and it took 2 full weeks to get to my door. So I've only had about 4 days to play with it, so I have some thoughts on it. But I really wasn't happy with the shipping time, and I understand it was a huge launch and they're a small company, yada yada yada, but I just think 2 weeks is way too long, especially, you know, if you're a smaller YouTuber and you're getting it to review it. It's really hard to keep up, especially when the bigger YouTubers got it already. It's like impossible to get your opinion out there. So that kind of sucked. I didn't like that aspect of it, but now that I got it, I'm a happy camper and I've been playing with it, like I said. So I'm wearing it all today. I have Sauvage on my lips here, and I have the eyeshadow palette on my eyes. This is Turboson on my eyelids, and I'm wearing Fuego as my highlighter. So, and like I said, I've used every product in here throughout those last 4 days, and I've played a lot. So I do have a good footing on my thoughts about this product. So as I'm sure you've seen this all, it comes in this really nice nude box that says Dose of Colors Desi x Katy on the top. And then you, oh, I almost hit myself in the face. Then you open it up, and again, it says Desi x Katy on the lid, and then you have their little card that has, that would help, that has 2 separate looks on it. So this is really cute. I really like these pictures. Amazing, amazing pictures. And then it did have a little sticker here, but I've been playing, so I ripped it out, and I tried to keep it in the box, you know, to, you know, make it look more authentic when it comes in the box. But here's what it looks like. I've kind of dug into all of these products, and a little good news, I do have 2 products that I'm going to be doing a giveaway with, so make sure you're subscribed, and I will talk about that more towards the end of the video. So if you purchased the eyeshadow palette, which is the girls, it did give you a little card on the shades, and I actually have a piece of my lashes that I trimmed. But it does come with this little card that basically tells you what the shadows are and how to use them, because these are not normal shadows, you guys. These are interesting to work with, to say the least. So we'll go ahead and let's start with the eyeshadow palette. So as for the packaging, you get this really gorgeous rosy gold metallic packaging with embossed Dose of Colors on it, and it's raised. And then you also get their signatures here on the top. Their signatures are on all of the products. I think that is so cute. I really, really like that. And on the back, it also tells you the shades. So let's go ahead and dig in. So this is the packaging, and sweet baby Jesus, can we just talk about how absolutely stunning this is? And mine still has like the blue protector on it, so we're just gonna take that off. But anyway, it has like, it's very textured gold, rose goldy type material, very shimmery, and then you have the metallic Dose of Colors emblem on there, so it's really, really cute. So here is the back of the packaging that just tells you the shadows, which are a direct correlation with the shadows in the front, so it's not flopped like most eyeshadow palettes are. So you open it up and it looks like this. You get 4 very pretty glimmery shimmery shades, and the shades you get are Noli, Suze, Harpoon, and Turboson here. So they're very, very pretty shades. I instantly was gravitated to Noli here. I love that shade. And Suze is actually a really pretty bronze shade, but I've mainly played with these 2 so far. So these eyeshadows are not like typical eyeshadows. They're all meant to be used with your finger. And Suze here, this really light goldy shade, and this kind of deep kind of army green shade, Harpoon, they're both meant to be used with a wet finger. Not a wet brush, but a wet finger. So like I said, I've played with all these. I've only put these 2 on my eyes thus far, and it's kind of a learning curve, because I usually don't like applying anything on my eye with a finger. I have really tiny lids and fat fingers, so I feel like I just make a mess. So I had to be extra careful with this. And definitely I did have a lot of fallout, so I do 100% recommend that you do your eyes prior to your foundation because it kind of made a mess even with a wet finger. So I will go ahead and swatch these for you. I don't have anything to wet my finger with, but we'll do Sue's first, which it is very chunky. Like you rub your hand in it and it crumbles. That's kind of the only downside is Sue's is very crumbly. Now again, I'm not using it with a wet finger, so it's not as pigmented as it could be, but that is Sue's there, which is very pretty. It's one of my favorite shades in here. And next we're gonna go in with Noli, which this one is a lot smoother than the other three, and it just seems a lot more easy to blend, but it's a beautiful bronze shade. So that right there, that bronzy shade, that is Noli, which is very pretty. Now this one is Turboson. They do feel, other than Noli, they do feel pretty dry to the touch. But like I said, you can use them wet. But Turboson is what I have on my eyes today, and it is my favorite. It's like this, like the base of it's like a reddish brown color with blue and greenish kind of flecks in it. It's definitely my favorite kind of color. It kind of reminds me of MAC's Blue Brown or Makeup Geek's, I want to say it's Insomnia. Yeah, Insomnia. But it's very pretty. And I'm wearing Turboson on my eyes today, and I have Bitten and Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek in the outer V crease area, and then up here I have Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie. So I love this look. It's very dark and vampy. My husband says I look like a witch. Like this is like witch Halloween makeup. So he's not a big fan of it, but I really like it. You know, we're close to fall and Halloween, so I figured go big or go home and playing with this, right? So whatevs. So next we have Harpoon, which honestly is my least favorite in this collection. I don't really like the color. It's not my favorite, and just wet or dry, I just don't like the color. I just feel like it's just not my type of color. It almost looks dirty. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. It's not my cup of tea, but I feel like I need to play with it a little bit more, and that's the one right here. And here are all 4 shades. I think they're really pretty, except for, like I said, that last one just really isn't my cup of tea, but I really like the other 3. So as for, like I said, with using them, it's a bit of a learning curve. They're not very easy to work with, so I feel like if you're kind of a newbie, this might not be the palette for you. It's a little bit difficult to work with and a little messy. And if you like very precise makeup looks, you're not gonna get this out of this. This is more for like a blown out smoky eye, or just, you know, a halo eye, like something not very structured. I don't understand how you can get a structured look with this personally, because you really have to go in with your finger, and I have fat fingers, but I really like it. I'm gonna keep playing with it. If you know, if these are shades that you really like, I would recommend getting the palette. They're just, like I said, they're not easy to work with, and it does take some time to do. It's not something you just slap on your lid. I feel like, you know, it takes extra time, and you do have to only use your fingers. I did, just for, you know, tries, I did go in with a brush, and it just does not work with a brush. So you really do need to use your fingers if you want the maximum pigmentation that you can get out of this product. If you are not one who likes using your fingers, then you are not going to like this palette. All right, next let's talk about the highlighters in this collection, which in my opinion are the stars of the show in this collection. And I am wearing Fuego on my cheeks today because my self-tan kind of wore off, but I have worn both of these and I adore them. So the outside packaging is exactly the same as the rest. So is the other packaging, and I still have like the protective blue covering. So I'm gonna take that off because that, usually I leave it on, but this time I don't, it's blue, so I don't like it. So here's what it looks like, and this one is Fuego. This is what I have on my cheeks today. This one is the lighter of the two. However, I feel like if you're very, very, very fair, this will not look good on you. I feel like this is for light medium or like on the lower medium scale like I am right now to medium tan, it will look best on you. If you're really fair, I don't feel like it will. I feel like it will pull way too gold. What I really love about these is that they can be very soft, like you can use a very light hand and just get this nice soft flush of highlight, or you can go in there hard and it is like bam in your face, showstopper. You're gonna be beaming to freaking outer space, but they're not glittery, which I love. They just have this nice wet sheen to them, which I absolutely love. Sometimes I'm kind of getting over the glittery highlight. Now that I'm using this, I like this more wet sheen. So as I'm sitting here talking, let's go ahead and swatch it. So this is the one I have on my face right now. I just love it. It is so pretty. It's like just this nice wet look, just gorgeous. And this is what it looks like in the pan. It looks rather dark in the pan, but it doesn't come off as dark on your skin when you're wearing it. So don't let the pan color scare you. So next is Mírame, which is the darker of the two shades. This one, when I was fresh self-tanned, I wore the heck out of this, and I even used it as an eyeshadow, and it was gorgeous. So again, this looks a lot darker in the pan than it actually is on the skin, but this one is darker and it's a lot more golden. So if you are really fair, again, or even lower medium, like right now, I'm more of a medium skin tone, even though the lights are probably washing me out really bad. I can't really pull this off right now, but it is gorgeous. It is a lot more golden and kind of more peachier than the Fuego, but here is it next to Fuego. So this one is Mírame and this one is Fuego. So you can kind of see the different tones in them, hopefully, if my camera and lights are not drowning it out too badly. But I love these. Like I said, they give just a beautiful wet look to the skin. They're not glittery, they're not chunky. You can go in with a really light hand and just get this natural like lit from within glow, or you can go ham with it and just literally have that be the center of attention. I love these highlighters. They are probably gonna be my new absolute favorites of all time. That's how good they are. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the lip products. I have two of their liquid lipsticks, which like I said, I'm wearing one right now. It's Sauvage, not Savage, Sauvage, as they say, and then Hot Fire. And these are so pretty, like, and I mean super, super pigmented, like one swatch and there's no patchiness to them whatsoever. But of course I'm gonna swatch them for you. The only thing that I noticed that I really don't like with basically this one, Sauvage, is that when I pull it out, it comes out so thick. There's like a glob on the tip. If it happens again, I will show you, to where I have to like wipe it off on my finger or my back of my hand first before I go in with my lip, because it'll be way too much, like way too much. So that's the only thing I don't like about it, but I can live with it. So again, it's basically the same colored packaging that is, and now this packaging is a little bit different. This has like a velvety, smooth finish, kind of reminiscent of NARS, but not as velvety, I guess you can say. It has a pretty gold top. I love the packaging. I love this rose gold nude packaging. It's just my favorite color scheme, and if I was to ever do a collection, it would be in rose gold and nude, or rose gold and white. Maybe one day. Probably not, but what else? Okay. So here is Sauvage. We'll pull it out. See, it did do it. So let me show you. I hope you can tell, but do you see that like glob of product right on the tip of the brush? It's way too much to go in directly on your lips. So I feel like I have to wipe it off because it's like a chunk of product. So let me go ahead and swatch this for you. But it is so smooth and so uber pigmented. I got their Black Rose, like I was dying for this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Black Rose, and it came back out and I like freaked out and I instantly bought it, and it's a beautiful color, but it is so patchy and chunky, and I was kind of worried that this one was going to be the same way because it was so dark, but it is absolutely not. Like, that is one swipe. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's just extremely fully pigmented and not patchy whatsoever. So I really love this color. It is like, it's almost black, but it's not. It's basically, it's like a red, deep, it's like a red black. I don't know. I feel like this is what Black Rose should have been, but isn't. So I love this. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal for fall. I can definitely see myself wearing this all throughout the fall. Today it's a little dramatic because I went heavy on the eyes and heavy on the lips. But honestly, if I was to wear this, I'd probably just wear a dramatic wing liner and lashes, no eyeshadow, and this lip just to make the lip kind of the center of attention. Okay, next we have Hot Fire, which I wish this came out earlier in the summer because this would have been my staple summer color this year because it is so gorgeous. I really don't see myself wearing this in the fall and winter time, but next summer, watch out. So again, packaging still the same, yada yada yada. Come out, looks like so. And this is just a beautiful orangey red that I feel like so many skin tones could pull this color off, whether you're extremely fair to the much deeper skin tones. I feel like it looks good on absolutely everybody. And I just like with a tan, fair, like, I don't know, I'm just obsessed with this color and I'm gonna try to pull it off before summer officially ends. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And again, this one has like that chunkiness too to it, which I don't like it. I feel like I have to waste product by wiping on the back of my hand before I go in, but maybe I'm just being a brat. Again, this is extremely rich in pigment and not patchy whatsoever, just goes on very smooth. And I just like, I don't know if my monitors, I hope my camera's picking it up because my monitor is not picking up how vibrant this is. So I hope it's just my monitor, but this is a stunningly gorgeous lipstick. Like, oh, I'm in love. So my thoughts on the liquid lipsticks are a definite go. I think they're well worth the price. And when they come out their second launch, I definitely recommend at least getting one of them, whatever is your color preference. Like, I love them. Okay, next we have the gloss, which I'm kind of torn on this one. So we'll go ahead and talk about the packaging. It's clear packaging where you can basically see the glitter in there. So this is meant to obviously wear over the top of your lipsticks or lip liners or whatnot, hence the name Over the Top. It is absolutely beautiful. I love this packaging. I love gold. I'm really tacky. I love everything gold. So I really like this. So, however, I know they said that you wouldn't be able to feel the glitter on your lips, but I do. And I have this weird like sensory issue with feeling crap on my lips, like sand or grit. I hate it. I freaking hate it. But I absolutely love the way this looks. It is so pretty. It makes your lips look so full and juicy and just like so good. But I hate the way it feels. But someone told me like maybe I need to like mix it up, so I'm gonna try that the next time I wear it. I'm obviously not gonna put it on now, but they told me to like kind of mix up the glitter in it, but we'll see. But I don't know if you can actually see it on my skin because it is a clear gloss with just basically reflex in it. I kind of don't feel it. I just touched it on my finger, by the way. I kind of don't feel the glitter now, but I don't know if I can just feel it on my lips. I'm a weirdo and I don't like anything on my lips, but the gloss is right here on the top. So I don't know how well you can see that, but over top, like a nude lipstick, this is so gorgeous, like so gorgeous. So if you don't like the feeling of glitter or chunkiness or sand on your lips, and you have a weird sensory perception like I do, I wouldn't recommend this. But if it doesn't bother you or you just don't care because it looks that gorgeous, I do recommend it. It's really pretty. Okay, next are the lipsticks, which I adore the packaging. Again, it's that soft velvety type feeling. It's just gorgeous, nude, and again, rose gold. I love these lipsticks, both of them. I love both of them. I almost only got one because I thought maybe one of them would be too light for me, but so the first one we're going to talk about is No Shade, which is the lighter of the two. And again, the packaging looks exactly the same as all the rest. So this one is so pretty. They have their signatures again on the tube, and I love that. I think that's so cute and personal. And we'll go ahead and find a place to swatch these. So this one is, again, No Shade, which is the lighter of the two. It's definitely a pretty pink shade, and that's it right there. I love the shade, especially now that my skin is not as dark. It is a little fair, like it can wash you out a little bit depending on your skin tone. So I put a darker nude underneath of it. I will put MAC's Morning Coffee or MAC's Strip Down, or even MAC's, I want to say it's Oak liner underneath of it, and I absolutely love the way it looks. I top this off with the Over the Top gloss as well, and it is stunning. Like, I love it. I love that combination. It's going to be my go-to combination for nude lip probably forever until I run out. And the next color is a little bit darker, and this was kind of Desi's basically her color that she needed to find a dark perfect nude to where she wouldn't have to switch out and blend other, you know, lipsticks together. So it's a darker nude, and it's not too warm, it's not too pink, it's kind of just right. And I really like this, especially when I have my self tan. This looks so pretty, and it's definitely a perfect nude. But if you are fair, this might pull too orange on you, so you definitely need a darker skin tone or a spray tan, and that is More Creamer Please, and that is No Shade. And they are both really pretty, and I can get away with wearing both of these depending on if I am self-tanned or not. So I love these. All right, so that is the end of my review and final thoughts. I definitely think all of this is worth getting depending on your personal preferences. And of course, I did not forget about you guys. I do have 2 of their lipsticks to give away in No Shade. I chose this color instead of the More Creamer Please because I feel like this is more versatile. Like, you can kind of switch up the color with a darker lip liner if you need it darker. So I feel like, you know, more skin tones would be able to use this. So I am going to be giving these 2 away. So I will have 2 winners. Obviously, all you have to do to win is be a subscriber here of mine, and then I will have the link to enter the giveaway down below. So you just have to click that link and follow the directions. If you want extra entries to win this, you can enter you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to get extra entries. So if you do all 4, you will have a total of 4 entries, so 4 chances to win one of these. So I wish you guys the best of luck in that giveaway, and I will be doing more giveaways here shortly. So if you don't win this one, don't worry, I will have more. And again, just make sure that you're subscribed to this channel because I want to basically give my support back to my subscribers. With all the support they give to me, I am very grateful for you guys taking the time out of your day to watch my videos and like and subscribe and just support me like you do. But anyway, I hope you liked my review of these products. I definitely think they're worth it, and a big huge congratulations to Desi and Katy. They are 2 of my absolute favorite YouTubers, and I just love their vibe. I love their friendship. I love, you know, everything kind of they stand for. I think they're really good people. I don't think they're fake and in it for the money. So I really am happy I got to support them, and even though they have no idea who I am, I'm glad I got to support them. So make sure if you like this, you give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you're gonna get anything from this collab, or if you already have, what you like, what you don't like. And if I know the next release date of this collab, I will link it down below. I really don't know though right now. So anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.